guys? I am so excited to be here with you right now. I'm also repping Exalting Beauty. Y'all know I love her earrings. Love it. I just ordered some new ones yesterday. She dropped a fire collection. She's not paying me for this. I don't know. That's the only plug y'all probably see here until I get paid. But like, her earrings are it. They're it for me. But anyways, yeah. So it's been a hot minute since I've been back. I had my first two features. One was in Montgomery. The other one was online with Jay Catrice. If you were interested in seeing either one, the one in Montgomery is on my Facebook. The one with Jay Catrice is more accessible, and it's on my Instagram. And what's her Instagram? It's Poetic Insanity. I'm gonna drop her info in the little whatever too, so y'all can look that up. But I am so excited to be here with you guys to pop off another book review. All right, so Taking the Bangers. I love this book because in my opinion, this book is for like Black girls who might not fit into the pretty stereotype. Everyone's beautiful in their own way, of course. But this is why I say that. She's basically talking about this relationship that she had with this drummer and this guy. She was like, I could be so good to you. Like, if you are familiar with her work, Boxes and Squares, that's a good example of this like energy of like, I would be so good to you. Like, I would give you all this love, but you for some reason aren't receptive to that. And one of the reasons why I say all this is because one of the lines she puts in here is, I'm pretty confident saying that I grew up with a lot of odds against me. I was short, dark skinned, no hips, no big booty, fat, but I still had people around me who made me feel beautiful. Those particular people were my sisters, not too many men though. So again, one of the things I love about this is that she's this very unambiguous Black woman with a very natural body, as she should. I mean, we all have our choices, but I kind of sick of seeing BBLs. Please don't come at me. I'm just kind of sick of seeing it. I like a good natural body. I think we all are supposed to look alike. It freaks me out when I see multiple people with the same body. That's just my opinion. But anyways, so like going into this book, I love how she articulates how, you know, maybe colorism, maybe the way the body is shaped has impacted her love life. And I love this poem that's called Glare. To be unpleasantly bright, to shine brightly and intensely. You never told me I was beautiful, never told me I was sexy, never made me feel like a woman, never made me feel like a rainbow. And then going on toward the end of the poem where she says, you will one day have to show me how you can ignore a dark-skinned rainbow, because though I was shining right in front of your face, I could not turn my eyes away from yours. So one day, you will have to teach me the art of overlooking the sun. Why you do that to us, Tank? Why did she have to do that to us? Look, I love it. Like, there are so many people who are just beautiful and stunning as they are, but if you're in the presence of the wrong person, if you're trying to give to the wrong person, they will not see you, and that is not your problem. Hello, so some things have changed. I went to an event and I got back and I was too tired to film. But needless to say, we're trekking on to Helium, for what poem it is. But one of my favorite lines by him, he's like, I want to be your ex-boyfriend's stunt man. I want to do everything he was afraid to do. And I was like, well, pop off, Rudy. Pop off. So he's pretty good. One of the things that I like about his style is that he can take something that can be kind of like violent and make it very beautiful, like what he did with Rifle. If you're not familiar with that poem, it's one of my faves. And basically he talks about how someone took all these weapons and turn them into instruments. And I think that's one of the beautiful things about poetry, is that it can allow you to reflect on real things in the world. And like when we think about, or me, you know, my love for political poetry, like it doesn't always have to be heavy. Like I'm reading a few poetry books that we'll discuss later that are extremely heavy, and it's totally fine, but sometimes you can get to the point and there's like a gentleness around it. So his writing is very like intense but gentle. I don't know how he does that. Even when he's kind of popping off, there's like something gentle about it. Maybe it's his tone, who knows. Let's see, here's the poem, and this is a great example. Like to me, I feel like this is a perfect example of how he writes, and it's very short. It's called Strength. I convinced my fist that it was a flower. I relaxed, it bloomed, and I forgave you before you even apologized. Like, did y'all see the Arnold fist? Because I saw the Arnold fist when I first read that. So yeah, this excellent, I don't want to like compare them, but like excellent beginner poetry if you're just getting into poetry and all you've read was like old dead white men poetry, which I mean, you know, they're here for a reason too, but if you want to get into some good POC beginner poetry book, here. And I say beginner because I feel like these are easy to comprehend no matter like what level you're at. They're easy to comprehend and they're powerful at the same time. And I think sometimes people think that they have to like show off their intelligence in their poetry to the point where it's kind of misunderstood. I took this writing workshop, and he was like, you know, poets, like sometimes we get so lost that we start to speak our own language. And it's true, I do that all the time. Like there are poems that I know I'm writing for me, like this is not for you, so I don't care if you understand. But these poets, like if you wanted to study something, study this. And this, like, Tarriona is so good at just the presence of her speaking. I felt like her words really come to life when she speaks it more. So if you want to listen to something audible and just like see it come to life, this. If you just want to read, I would say this. If you're in Alabama, come to the Majesty Lounge on January 15th at 7 p.m. Tickets are $15, and I will be featured there. And I cannot wait to share my poems and poetry with you. I'm also working on getting together some services that I cannot wait to share. Yeah, that's all I have. So good night, good morning, good afternoon. I will talk to you soon.